Hello Fuel Power fans, you join us on tour in Northern Ireland and we are here at the Palace Domain in Armagh for Jack and Bertie's car show Bonanza. Northern Ireland is part of the UK and you can't go anywhere in the UK without there being minis. The organisers of this event are very much into their minis. In fact, these two here belong to them. And of course, well, it's a show in the UK. Minis do not disappoint. They have come out in their droves. And this one here is a real favourite of mine. It's a mini Jiffy. This is something a little bit different and a little bit quirky. Okay, yes, down below, Mini Clubman Estate, but on top, roof tent. These are becoming ever more popular on cars in general, but more so the classics, because it means you can basically take your classic anywhere, rock up to a show, and you've got your sleeping accommodation already there for you. What else could you want? This shot here probably features three of my favourite minis here at this show. Surf Blue minivan, Innocenti Mini Cooper 1300, obviously the Italian built car, always love the dial cluster inside of that, and a lovely little mini pickup. Mini Cooper S drives by, Austin version. Hey look, it's a Mini Clubman 1275 GT in the best colour for a car. Love that. That is the Clubman colour for me. As well as some of the special minis out there in the field, you've got some almighty special cars here, ranging from rallying to circuit racing to the Monte Carlo rally. There's just everything here. It's not just minis here, there are some really special cars as well. Rallying Peugeot, an Opel Manta, Metro 6R4. When was the last time you saw one of these? And of course in that traditional racing livery. One of the most special cars here is probably this. Dallara chassis, Formula Renault. This particular car, obviously Red Bull livery, driven by a certain world champion, Sebastian Vettel, at some point in his career.
To give us credibility when we approached as two nobodies with big ideas.
So we've just watched the awards ceremony and the raffle, and everything's sort of drawing to a bit of a very quick close now. So I do a little bit of extra filming. Ford Focus Mark 1 rally car. Sounding very sweet. Two very opposite ends of the car spectrum over here. A Lamborghini Huracan LP6104, so 4-wheel drive this one, in a very, very bold green. But next to it, something incredibly special and incredibly rare. It's a pre-war Delage. I don't think I've ever seen one of these cars before. I didn't even know Delage was a brand. So these were built in France initially. I think they're actually always built in France, to be perfectly honest. Just look at all that. I love pre-war machinery. It's just so interesting. We also have a bit of a combination here with a Mark 1 Escort on a trailer behind, a Mark 2 Ford Transit, Ford Motorsport setup. You might well have seen this in a previous show at Castle Coombe. Not entirely sure, but I love that setup. Various trailers as well, retro motorcycles, Bulldog BDX, a few other private enterprises. And of course, food. You can't have an event without food, can you? Oh yeah, and the Northern Ireland Fire and Rescue Service have brought down a fire truck as well. That's been very entertaining for the children today.
That's my favourite.
She says funny things. She says, I have a London look here. So I'll have a look at it and see if I can get it.
This is a blower Bentley. These things were known as the fastest lorries in the world, and I can see why. It's absolutely massive. You got little details, the covers for the horn, stone chips above the lights, or stone coverings even. Grille with the 8 on it, love that detail. The wings on there, and the side plates, and all the mechanical bits out on show. It's absolutely wonderful, this. It's a great piece of engineering. You just don't get cars built like this anymore. And look how much attention it's getting. These two have caught my eye as they arrived together. A Yamaha Edition Abarth 500, it's 595 as well. Obviously got a lot of love put into it. Yellow calipers, yellow badging. Yeah, it's just all, this is the business, especially with that spoiler. I quite like this in a way, but this has obviously caught my eye a little bit more. A local car, judging by all that, part of the local Abarth group, and yeah, okay, a Fiat Panda 100 HP isn't part of the Abarth family particularly, but it's nice to see that they are extremely well liked and accepted within the Abarth community. If you watch this channel for a while, you'll know that I did used to own one until November of 2023, so still relatively recently, and I'll always have a love for these stunning little cars. They are great fun, and all the hype that you hear about them, believe it, they are just wicked little cars. I don't think I've seen one of these before. It says Panther on the badge. Quite rare little beast, these. Panther R10 Especial. Yeah, if anybody knows anything about these, please do let me know in the comments, because I really don't know anything about them. Hello. One thing I will say about this, I've just been chatting with the owner of this car. This particular car was owned by the footballer Jimmy Greaves, although his name never actually went on the logbook of it, as he bought it as a car for his wife. However, Mrs. Greaves was very particular about her cars, She didn't want a second-hand car, as it was second-hand at the time. So that was it. It got sold on. And it's still here, and it's in lovely condition. As I say, it's an incredibly rare piece of machinery. As I say, I don't think I've actually ever seen one in the flesh before. But apparently, this particular car has been around a little bit, as it was owned by the Saudi royal family. If you have a quick look on the inside of it, so much wood, so much leather, lovely seating, made by Panther Cars in Surrey. It's a Rio Especial, there we go. Hand-built aluminium body. I am just reading a sheet here. Very similar, if not identical, to the Triumph Dolomite Sprint on the inside. The smell is gorgeous. Not only have you got a load of classics here, but you've also got a few much more modern vehicles, i.e. brand new. The new Hyundai Tucson. There goes the fire engine. Ford Ranger. Mazda CX-60. A Hyundai Ioniq 5, and not a Toyota Yaris. No, it's a Mazda 2 hybrid. Of course, shares everything pretty much with the Yaris, minus maybe front bumper, maybe light shape. Still very recognisable. It's quite a nice looking car, that, I do like it. MG Metro 1300. When was the last time you saw one of these? Long-term viewers will know I have a Sinclair C5 myself at home, so finding one at a show is actually not too much of a surprise, and I suppose in a way that novelty's kind of worn off for me personally. However, this one's got quite a nice little story behind it. It was bought brand new for my friend Ian, who, as I said before, is one of the organisers of this event. Bought brand new for him back in 1985, and it was his as a child, and he's kept it all these years. He's done special custom graphics on the side, obviously to replicate things like the 1275 GT Mini Clubman. He's even had a custom trailer built for it to sit on, and it's basically acts like a little bit of a plinth for it at shows. I think this is a great looking little setup he's got here, and actually with it set up behind the Mini Traveller of his, it really turns some heads at shows and on the road as well. I'll try and get a photo of that included in this video. But this here, this is extremely well known in the classic Mini scene. This is Mini Haha, little tiny orange shorty. But it's got a roof on. A lot of Mini Shorties don't have a roof. This one obviously does. All gone with the orange theme. Fletcher radiator, can't recommend them enough, those are really good. And finally, probably one of the most special cars here. Okay, yes, it's not the original 33 EJB car, because that's currently in the British Motor Museum, but it's as close as we're going to get here. This particular one is owned by Mini Sport, and, well, what can I say about it? It is the 33 EJB replica that was owned by Paddy Hopkirk himself.